Oh yeah, I started in the action. I am inside the action!
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Alrighty. Side quests? Okay, Power of Ice! Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. None of that matters. Cold Snap can be used to swiftly move right, left, forward, back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Once it's upgraded, I believe it has to be upgraded first.
Assuming Talia will allow it.
It allows you to freeze enemies in place. Which is why people on the web of internets really like Ike Shiva. Also, youch. That's a prize. Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of that entirely, then I'll probably get rid of that. I want to keep Flames of Rebirth, though, because Flames of Rebirth makes me happy. Okay. Yeah, I've never tried this. That sounds so lame. That's the one I've used. That one does seem fun. Well, I'm gonna do something different. I'm actually gonna take time, and I'm gonna use these first, and then once I'm done learning and experiencing these, then we'll switch to these two because I think just more variety, you know. Also, I did say I wanted to do that instead, and it's true still. And, oh, yes, sirree. I was hoping that would happen. Yeah. Well, sliding temporarily freezes enemies. So, that's handy. And switch you out. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to switch you out. Whoops. Cool. And just slightly different icon set. Crazy. We have much less icon representation now. No new hunts. But there are side quests. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of side quests before we return to Ash. Yeah. Yeah, so Odin's the final base game icon, if you couldn't tell. Yeah. We're gonna come over here and yeah, I'll talk about my disappointments there soon enough. What are you? Okay, I know what quest you are. What are you? I don't know what that quest... Actually, I do know what that quest is. I know what you are? Yeah. I know what you are. What are you? Wait, oh. Duh. What are you? I don't remember another one being... Oh, it's another one dealing with Eastpool. Okay. I know what you are. I don't even need to check you. I assume you're... Yep. What? Yeah. We're to that time. I don't need to talk to you because you'll tell me... Because I know everything that you would tell me already.
How may I help you today, Clive?
And you're a bozo.
Here you are.
Oh, I was hoping it would be more AP.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I can't believe... I guess we can't go to Ash yet, which is why there's no more. Once I get to go to Ash, we'll be here. I know there's at least one super boss that's in Ash, and I'm scared of it. Wow, that's crazy. There's already 5 hunts on here that haven't been done already. If I come across them, I'll do them. I'm not going to seek them out. So we're going to accept these quests. I'm going to accept that. Go to the infirmary. Boom. 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 That's how I'm going to do it.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Yeah, we'll prioritize it. I'll do it first, I guess. Get it out of the way. Okay. Infirmary. I want to reiterate, we are so close to done this game.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Cool. And we won't worry about speaking with Vivian for a while, though. Where is that? Is that in? Yeah, okay. It's in mid-dungeon. Yeah, we won't worry about that until all the side quests are done-zoed. There's a lot of them. A lot of them.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Boom.
If it's for the good of the Hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Whoop, let's keep going. How many more crystals do we have to accept here? Wait, I don't need to talk with... Oh, I go straight to Jazvad. Oh, well, how about that? The real question is, am I going to accept every single side quest, or am I going to stop at the Hideaway ones and not accept everything else yet? I don't know. I kind of want to see how much side quests I can see on the side of my screen. I want to see how full I can get that. I want to be seeing side quests and only side quests.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Let's see. I get the ice shard, which means I can make the ice blade or whatever.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Ice brand. You look cool?
Should last you a good while.
Yeah, seems like a cool looking blade. Hey, I can finally make that at least. Yeah, is there anything good I can... No.
And?
I've already forgot. Yes, Clive's missives. That's what the... There's gonna be like 5 in there, knowing me and my luck. See, that's why the final third of this game is longer than the previous thirds. Because there's so many more side quests in this part of the game. Is that it? Oh, no, it's not the only new one. Boom. Okay, how many? Only 1. Okay.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
All the way back over there. I'll just talk with Vivian while I'm over there. Why not? Yeah, this video is I'm the errand boy for real. I think I already titled a video that though. What a shame I can't use that title again. Although it'd be kind of funny if I just have the same title twice in one series. But I guess I'm not even an errand boy. I'm not even doing the errands. I'm just learning about the errands.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
I guess these maps kind of do have
Barnabas
reverse.
Thumb, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What do you mean new side quest is available nearby? Oh, I remember the Doris side quest. Yeah, I was wondering where that was gonna come. Damn. Wow, yeah. This video. We're just this side quest are going hard.
My Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay. That's where we're gonna end this video. In next video... Oh. It just switches. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about getting more side quests now. But if I'm in the area for one of these side quests, then I'll go collect a new one. Anyways, video's over. Bye-bye.